2nd and 5. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, here's Burrow. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Miami Dolphin.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 16 yards, a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go counter with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Complete to Matt Breida. No gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Tua. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9 makes it 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
On 41-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded inside the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 11.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
And if you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He's brought down by...
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 3rd.
As they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw.
Accelerating, and off he goes. goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 93 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tua. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
3-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got his man, Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. After
the penalty, it's Mixon. And And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
On the carry.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
John Ross.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Nixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He was
a nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Bengals.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
makes the score Bengals 14, Dolphins nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The tackle
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Up 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Tua on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, check, 55.
Tua going to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
The 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Safety crew.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here we go with Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
The handoff to Joe
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd down.
Again, it's Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Dolphins 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down, here's Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For John Ross, incomplete. He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. the gun. It's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And a Bengal first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10.